Hi there, I'm doing this video today because I was wondering what subject I should cover. I haven't done a video for about a week or so. And one of the subjects that I'm really passionate about, as you know, is water and making sure that we're actually getting really pure drinking water. So I started doing some more digging in terms of research and, why it's so important that we filter our water. And I found some really disturbing information regarding fluoride and the effect it has on children. And this was done by a Harvard Medical School scientist. So I do trust the source. And basically, it links fluoride to a massively reduced IQ. We know that it reduces IQ in adults, and so it's no surprise that it would reduce IQ in children. But this is to really, really disturbing levels. And it's also been linked to autism, ADHD, ADD, and various other cognitive or behavioural problems. So I think we need to look no further, really, than, again, what we're putting into our body and the water that we're putting into our body. So it's so important that you give your children filtered water and that you drink filtered water yourself. Now, I did a video a while back about all the nasty stuff that's in UK drinking water and why it's not fit for human consumption, and I won't sort of bore you with too much of it because I'm sure most of you already know that tap water is full of stuff like aluminium, lead, it's full of pharmaceutical drugs like the birth control pill, so estrogen, all kinds of psychotropic drugs, antidepressants, statins, goodness knows what else. You don't want to be taking that into your body, basically. It's also full of chlorine, which is really, really bad for you and is actually carcinogenic over time. And we've just spoken about fluoride. Although they're saying that they don't put fluoride in the water all over the country, firstly, I wouldn't trust that, and secondly, who knows, that could change at any time, and I really don't think they'd be telling us. But even so, even if your area is not fluoridated, you should still be filtering your water because of all the other stuff and all the other kind of problems. And actually, mercury has serious effects on your mental capacity and your ability to think clearly, and that's also a neurotoxin. So we need to be filtering our water. And I've spoken before about the best way of doing that I think, because some people think, oh, it's okay, I can just drink bottled water and it'll be fine. And I really don't recommend that, because it's stored in plastic, and this plastic can leach into the water and therefore into the body, and it disrupts our hormones and causes various reproductive cancers, breast cancer, prostate cancer, stomach cancer, God knows what else. Just stay away from bottled water long term. It's fine if you're just going out for the day and you're just going to have it now and again, but I really don't recommend it as a long-term option. Even the stuff that's bought in glass will have been stored in plastic at some point, before it actually gets to the shop. So just don't even go there. So really I am advocating the use of gravity water filters because they are the closest to natural water filtration that we can get. So they actually filter that water down through the system. It's portable. It doesn't need any electricity or any power. You can take it anywhere. So if you want to go on holiday, or you want to take it camping off grid, if you want to take it in a survival situation, any situation at all, or you just want to have it at home, it's absolutely perfect, and you only need to buy one. If you've got more cash and you want to have two filters, although you don't really need to, you could have a reverse osmosis filter fitted at home, and that actually filters your water from the mains water. You could do that, and then you could have a portable gravity filter for when you go away or something like that. But there isn't that much need to do that, really. In terms of other options, I spoke before about how Brita filters are no good, because basically it's just filtering out chlorine, and all the other nasty stuff is still in there, which is affecting the body. So we know that it causes neurological problems, all this junk that's in the water. We know now that it causes a lowering of the IQ and cognitive problems, and particularly in children. Children are much more susceptible to it, and we now know that there is a link between that and ADHD, ADD, autism. You know, I think a collection of all of these things, you know, all of these environmental toxins and vaccines kind of all lumped into one is why we've got seen a massive rise in conditions like autism and ADHD and stuff like that. So yeah, basically it's essential to filter your water. I'm going to put a link to a water filter that I recommend underneath the video, and I'd be really keen to hear what you think about it. If anybody wants that study, the Harvard study, then I can send you that in a link as well. Yeah, thanks very much for watching, and I hope you found it interesting.